Yeah, is this No Pants Monday? Well, let me join you.
Thank you for joining us for our 24th episode of We Burn, We Rise. Today I'm joined by Hypers, Fluffy, and Robin. We got Martin in the chat with us as well. We also have our special guest TJ from Bonus Round. We are happy to have you with us today from all across the Phoenix Initiative before handing the baton over to TJ to discuss his lounge and crypto as a whole. Before we then open up the chat for Q&A, keep in mind the Q&A will be recorded, so we appreciate the community's adherence to keeping the discussion profanity-free. I'd like to start the meeting by handing the baton over to Robin to go over recent updates.
Yeah, give me just 1 second. I'm pulling up a FireSwap beta real quick. Got a little distracted with work earlier.
While he's getting that ready, just wanted to let everybody know we are done with the submissions for the meme art contest. You should see a poll coming up soon for the community to vote on the best one. We have our own favorites, but we're not going to do that to you. Community, you get to choose. So you'll have a list of probably around 10 once I get all that in order. But nice submissions. Thank you, everybody, for participating. It was awesome. And look for a dev bounty.
The amount of talent that I have seen both in the dev bounty, the art stuff, it just is crazy. I've even been surprised at how many people are able to take awesome pictures of their pets.
Yeah, the pet thing was pretty cool too. Definitely really cool. And if anyone missed that, there are a couple posts of that in our socials, and one pet actually got immortalized on the blockchain.
Yeehaw.
That custom NFT of the dog Frankie turned out so good. I was really pleased with and the owner was happy too, so that was fun.
Cool. So I'm going to share my screen. So as far as like front end goes, nothing's really changed with FireSwap yet. I'm still tweaking through a couple bugs. So like you can see, it's got all the normal tokens. And then I do have one small bug where it recognizes I have this much, but this value is incorrect. But it does support gas estimation token or anything that requires gas estimation. So let's see here. What's the name of the reflect? This was just a test token that Matt threw together for me. So we'll see how this goes. Probably 10 slippage, something like that. But yeah, this one has like a 5% tax each way. Let's see here. I am also working on a fix for the price impact. So I noticed on a couple of tokens where there was more than enough liquidity, but it was saying that the price impact would be like 100% regardless of what you traded. So I'm working on the fix for that right now, but it is supporting stuff with gas estimation. The DEX now has gas estimation as well, so it'll vary depending on how busy the chain is, but it doesn't really exceed like 1.5 Gwei. Oh. Max fee per gas. So some of this stuff is still in kind of a rough beta. It is live though, so if anyone sees any problems, by all means, feel free to let me know, because as you can see, I'm having an issue with this token, but this one could have been one of the ones that was broken, because I think we have probably like 10 different, oh yeah, here we go. I think this may have been the same, yeah. There we go. We'll see if this works. I had to deploy another beta build a couple days ago so I could test in a real environment, but things are getting closer. We'll go over here. So, and what you can see is that So I spent 0.05 Phoenix for this reflection test token. Do not buy this. It is purely just for me to test with on mainnet. And you can see that it is sending a portion of the balance for this one specifically to the debt address, as well as some other wallet for the reflection mechanism that's in here. So we're getting closer to all of this being pretty set in place. Curious if this is going to work properly. But a lot of the stuff I've just got to work through is a lot of math-based things. So, like, probably can't see the error, but it's saying that max fee for gas cannot be less than this value. So, goofed up on some of the math there. But the last major thing that I'm working on fixing is the liquidity side. If you have never deployed a token before, sometimes with these taxable tokens, they'll create a liquidity pool token when the token itself is deployed. So what I'm working on fixing is the recognition of those tokens, because some of them aren't importing, or if the pair already exists before it's picked up by the DEX itself, meaning you are adding liquidity here, the DEX has an issue where it's not recognizing the pair properly. So I'm working on fixing that. But I mean, overall, it's getting much closer to where I want it to be. And then eventually I'm going to get around to farming, meaning like liquidity farming. So you can earn off of your liquidity depending on if somebody wants to enable that for their token. So a lot of the stuff is getting much closer. It's just constant balancing act between work and developing stuff on here. But I have seen we have a couple new people, or maybe not new people, that are starting to pick up some development stuff. So hopefully in the near future, we'll be in a much better spot with that. So getting closer. I've got a lot of work to catch up on personally, but after I get caught up on a lot of that stuff, it's all going to be getting the DEX finalized, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. But I have fixed the majority of the bugs that have popped up. They just haven't been pushed live yet. So I'm going to try and aim for the next week or two to get all of that live. But in the meantime, the DEX as is in beta is in one of our pinned messages. It's also in the FireSwap Telegram. I made sure that everybody could access it, because if you do want to trade those tokens, you do have the ability to. It's just not on the fireswap.org official build yet, because you don't want to push something that is not fully functional. So we're getting there, or I'm getting there, but just need a little more time to get that sorted out.
Excellent. That is fantastic. Hey, Fluffy has joined us. How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
We're making it work.
Are you better? You feeling better yet?
Yeah, still having some issues, but mostly in the morning times. After that, I'm pretty good to go. So it's just
Good to hear, man.
My wife thinks it's pneumonia because of the coughing up blood stuff, but yeah, we'll see.
She couldn't get you to go to the hospital?
Oh no. You'd have to drag me kicking and screaming the whole way.
All right. Also, now, TJ, are you still here with us?
Of course I'm here.
Hey, excellent. Well,
Hey,
hop on,
welcome.
talk to us. Tell us about your lounge. Tell us about what you're doing.
Yeah, actually, I'm just found with my teammates from OnlyGems, a launch bonus round. Actually, the thing started because we're hosting AMAs in our OnlyGems channel before, and our holders actually complained about it, and then we just decided, let's just open a separate lounge and start from fresh, because our channel is also a little bit bot rated, and we all know how it is in AMAs, too many giveaway hunters, how it is nowadays. So yeah, we actually started from fresh. I invited only trustworthy people. Mostly it's actually project owners I know. Some I had already for AMA before on OnlyGems, and trying to find a space now to showcase projects and legit projects. I really don't like a meme token, to be fair. Yeah, but I just try to change the space now a little bit. I'm done with channels which are overcharging, which are too bot rated, which are just way too expensive, So at the moment I offer free AMAs for projects, and if I charge, which is gonna probably happen in 2 weeks, it's gonna be very, very cheap. It's not gonna be expensive. So yeah, I opened 1 week ago. I have now 220 people in. I have mostly every day one AMA, and some have giveaways, some not. And I actually still have a good turnout of around 20 to 25 people, which I'm actually very proud of, because rather 25 real investors than 150 people and nobody buys. So yeah, that's a little bit about my about my launch.
Yeah, and we were just there. So if anyone is curious,
yeah.
we just posted on YouTube the AMA that we did. I keep saying bonus room. It's bonus round. The bonus room in your house now. The bonus round. The link is there in the Telegram. And what defines for you? What defines a good project? Where do you draw the line? You said meme token. Obviously, we know what that means.
I mean, everybody likes a degen. Like on a Saturday evening, on a Friday evening, you buy in, you buy out. You don't stay around. You just take your quick profit and you leave, and the project dies. And if you look at the big channels, they are just still gonna be always for an AMA there. And it's, in my opinion, it's actually not helpful if these meme tokens are just showing up in AMAs. Because we all know where it's going to end. It's just going to be dying in 1 week. So yeah, I would, if I know the people who are doing the meme token, I would host meme tokens. I did that in OnlyGems, and there's some legit ones, but I take my time before to talk to the projects. So yeah, I like utility projects, since I having one also. I don't care if it's a little bit quiet in the Telegram channels or in the Discords or program now, as long as the utility is there, There's so many good undervalued projects out there, which actually needs a stage, and especially in bear markets, these projects are actually suffering because they don't have volume, they don't generate money, they cannot go anywhere to showcase anymore. Especially long time out, and I'm trying to give these projects a chance, I mean, we all know how much a big gen is charged, and it's just impossible. You can't just charge 8 BNB for an AMA, in my opinion. It doesn't matter, because numbers is not everything anymore in that AMAs. I saw so many projects in the big channels going inside before freezer, before fair launch, and they not even filled 5 BNBs, they not even filled 10 BNB, and it can't continue like this.
Yeah, I mean, things like that are the reason why we see the legislation scare, right? Because people are trying to be protected then, because there are projects that are literally just doing this just to pump and dump. Okay, well, there is a shady side to crypto, even though there's a legit side, right?
Exactly. I was actually earlier on a channel for my friend, and there was one guy who was selling a whitelist. I was really angry about this, because when I started crypto 1.5 years ago, whitelist was a privilege. You have to really work hard for it. You have to go chill. You have to run around. You have to do your 3 widget task, and it just took like weeks to get that whitelist. And now you can just buy it for $10. And I was really angry about this one. I'm not a fan of this, and I actually told him that, and he didn't know anything what he can say to me about this one. I think he's still gonna do it, but if you don't want a whitelist, in my opinion, then just don't even compete in it,
Yeah, absolutely. I also remember whitelists being like, you have to go to the Discord, you have to join the Telegram. Here's the thing that gets you an extra entry for it. Now it's like if you get the whitelist, like you said, someone's trying to sell it because you get a slightly better rate than the other people. Yeah,
Exactly.
sad.
And now you can buy a whitelist, and probably the project is not even going to fill. Comes on it as well. Yeah. So
Right.
I'm just trying. I'm just trying. Like we got sick and tired of overcharged launches, and we just want to prove that we can do that. For like a bare minimum of the price. So that's what we're doing.
Sure. Yeah, like a true collaboration partnership kind of thing.
Exactly. I have friends in that space. Actually, if you go around and you see me mostly everywhere nowadays. I spend, I think, 18 hours a day in my Telegram during work, my real work also, and I'm just trying to network. I'm just trying to make friends. And I think that's the way forward to go also for projects if you have people who support you.
Definitely. Now, someone mentioned regulation. Do you think that regulation will be a net good or a net negative going forward?
Well, I think, in my opinion, is crypto needs regulations. Because if we all want crypto to be succeeding, then we have to find something to stop everything what's happening right now with scams, drugs, pump and dumps. We need really utility projects to way forward, and we need it to bridge also in the real world. And that's only going to happen with regulations. I'm not anything against banning mining or something, like countries, but I think we need to find a way to prevent scams and rugs and pump and dumps, because otherwise it will not succeed, and we're all here, we want crypto to succeed, but everybody's just rugging the other person, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to be an accepted cryptocurrency outside the space.
Yeah, regulation is one of those things that everyone's knee-jerk reaction is negative, but I think for mass adoption, I have to agree with you on that.
Yeah, and I mean, as far as meme tokens, I mean, it's always going to be a pump and dump unless the project offers something more that generates some kind of income that goes back into the project that buys its own tokens to continuously raise the value. It's just buys and sells, and whoever gets out first wins, I guess. So that's kind of the bad thing with ERC20 tokens. Blockchains I find are actually have something a little more stable behind them, but same thing, there has to be more meat on the bones and like something that's actually driving it other than investors buying and selling.
Exactly. And don't forget, if you sell, you always if you go together in a project with your friends, and if you sell, you just always sell on your friend. So I was in a token last year. It made 120x, and our wallets was full of six figures, and we didn't sell it. We diamond handed to the ground, but we just didn't want to, because we was a strong bond, and we just didn't want to sell on each other. The only problem is we didn't take profits as well. So yeah, so that's where we are now, and it's just back at 3x. The project is still alive, but it's just dumped, and yeah. That's why I always say, everybody, take profits, take it responsible. And if you want to support a project, then buy the red, sell the green, and just keep on continuing. Everybody can make money like it. I don't need to dump your whole pack on everybody.
Yeah, it's a large part as to why we put our blockchain under a foundation, and then all of the companies are underneath that umbrella. So the blockchain, the foundation, actually owns a percentage of every company we develop, and any and all profits for those shares would go back into the Phoenix blockchain. So it's not just investors that'll drive the price, it's also all of our other companies that drive the price back up.
Exactly.
So that's at least our long-term goals. It's just a matter of developing and developing. Where did you get that shirt, by the way, Mr. Spaz? Because I had just asked for a black one.
Oh, so did I.
I just used because with the AMAs and stuff, I just went to a local printer and had like 2 made. So family friend though. So they were not cheap though. Even the t-shirts that they use are like pretty nice. But
I asked Martin, our resident guru with t-shirts, about getting a black one, but I think it looks a bit different than that one. Hey, Martin, nice underwear.
No pants.
Yeah, is this No Pants Monday? Well, let me join you. There we go.
Laundry day.
I see. Yeah, we were just talking about that black shirt. Apparently, Spaz decided to just go ahead and go through somebody else.
It was getting urgent. Don't worry, I only did 2. I didn't mass produce anything without you.
Yeah, I don't think these small runs make or break me.
I didn't realize how expensive it was just to get like 1 or 2 made. It's like, geez.
Because you got, if you're screen printing it, you got the setups. You got to make the screens, 1 screen per color, and that's a lot of manual labor.
I'm guessing you guys don't do shorts.
Sure. Anything.
I'll let you think about that for a moment.
So anyway, what's the vision? Once you start charging, you said small amounts, right, for bonus round AMAs. What's the vision then? Where's that going? Like, do you plan on creating a team? What's going to happen next?
Well, if my launch grows, I'm going to have to probably hire in the future some mods, because I just don't want to sit here alone with my mates and just sitting 24 hours a day and checking the chat. Right now I can do that, but in the future not. So if I charge for an AMA, we'll go a very small giveaway for listeners. Always something different, so nobody will know what it's going to be. I hate really best questions, because I always see it as in the same AMA, the same questions, and they don't have anything to do with
someone copied over a question they found.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's like, they didn't even, the question was answered during the AMA multiple times. But here's the question again.
Also, there's always very often NFT questions, and the project doesn't even mention NFTs, so I don't know where that comes from. That's why I really hate that. I will never do that. I will use them for small giveaway, and I will use a little bit to grow the launch, and do maybe some bigger giveaways, like a jackpot, something like this. So and I was thinking probably just around 100 for an AMA, not more, because I don't need to be rich. I don't need to become rich. And I just don't want to be rich also. Actually, I just also for myself, it's my target in crypto. I just need $500 to $1,000 more one day, and then I'm going to be fine. I don't need to be rich, So that's why I'm not going to overcharge anybody. And as soon the launch grows, I probably have to pay some salaries. And I see how that goes. But I don't think it's going to happen so fast, I think, because I want it organic. I don't want to bot my launch here. And that's the target for December, maybe, to get it to like 1,000 real people, not to like bot filled. So I think that's possible.
Yeah, you don't want all the little bots that come in at the end and say nice AMA.
Yeah, exactly. I actually got like an offer earlier for like a very big Gleam competition. I just said, no, I cannot do that. It's just not going to help, because we all know Gleam competition and sweep widgets. There's always bots entering. And I saw also another channel actually change their name 4 times now in 1 month, and just keep on trying to scam other AMAs to them. And if they're gonna get caught out, they're just changing the name again. And I just actually followed the channel now. So, there's bad AMA channels as well, and I understand totally when projects don't want to pay or come to an AMA. I totally understand it, because I'm the same like this. Or like even want to do a giveaway another channel for my project, only for highest buy during the AMA, and they just no, then we don't want to give you an AMA. So I didn't do it then. because we all know what they're gonna do with it. Money. Then they offer you a free AMA. They take $100 reward. They bot their voice chat, and they're just gonna reward themselves with it. And you're just talking to 99 bots in that voice chat, and it's not gonna help your project. So yeah, networking, organic launches. I have a couple of friends. Always launches which I would recommend to other people, and it's the way forward in crypto and utility, in my opinion.
100%. That's the good thing about the bear market, is that you can see who the real people are.
Exactly.
Oh, if anyone has any questions, feel free to type them in the chat, or you can hop on and we can hear your voice.
So speaking of, I'll probably, let's backtrack to the shirt thing. Since I got so many coming, I might do a couple as a handout. We'll see. I don't know what I'll put them to, and then the shipping is going to be like $200 because someone lives way on the other side of the world. Great. Yeah. The tiniest island on Earth. Great. Thank you.
Fluffy has experience with that. I felt so bad when that happened.
Oh, really?
The shipping, the shirt thing?
Yeah, I've spent a small fortune a few times on shipping, especially the Netherlands? Yeah. And apparently the post office, they kind of extort you if you want your mail there. So if you're shipping something raw, make sure you write in big letters that it is a gift. Because if not, they're just going to sit on it for about 5 months and then mail it back to you.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Shipping cost lost. Got it.
You got hammered on the Australia one too, right? Or was that not the bad one? Yeah, that was the bad one.
No, I sent one out to Australia too. That cost another pretty penny too. Seems to be it's basically like $60-$70 to ship pretty much anywhere in the world so far. So I don't know. I'm sure there's better ways to send it, but when it's just a small parcel once, I mean, usually going to your local postal service is the easiest way to go.
If there's any dev in that voice chat right now, that's a good project idea actually. Buy postage with a crypto and take a little bit fee and put it in a buyback in your chart.
Actually, I was just joking with Spaz for people that for the swag store idea. We should have like a third party, like, hey, sorry, you have a 30-day return, but here's a secondary marketplace. You could resell the Phoenix shirt used, I guess, like an eBay on the swag store. I was just kidding, though.
A crypto eBay is not a bad idea.
Yeah, but with price fluctuations being what they are, it's I don't know. That's kind of even more of a gamble, I guess. It's like a double gamble.
Yeah, it would have to be pegged to like $1 valuation, I guess. You just put the dollar valuation and then it fluctuates with the amount that it's worth, I guess, in Phoenix.
Maybe in a decade when the big one's prices kind of stabilize.
Or when we get our stable coin on our chain.
There we go.
And then for those joining us right now, Bonus Round actually just created a Twitter. So anyone that is watching this now or later, please not like and subscribe. That's for our YouTube, is like and subscribe our YouTube, but then also go to their Twitter and follow them. Give them a follow. I did tag them in our most recent Twitter post. So
awesome.
Like and subscribe our video, follow Bonus Round. Fresh Twitter. Give it a go. Help them out. Community's growing. That's what we like to do, right?
Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
And then Halloween's around the corner, so we'll see. I guess we'll have some. Is someone dressing up this year? Is someone a turkey or no turkey?
I
vote Spaz. It's your turn. I did.
I dressed up.
I did Santa.
I was a very convincing rabbit costume for Easter.
I had a good idea when my kid was 1 year old. We didn't have a costume, and we short-term decided to go through the village, and we put each other blue blue trash bags over. Then we put ourselves like ice on, like written down ice on the trash bag. And my wife was ice, I was ice, and then there was a baby. And then we just ran through the village with vanilla ice and ice baby.
That's awesome. That's
Oh man, that's creative. Very creative.
Short term, like in 5 minutes.
Speaking of creative, when does the meme contest end?
So that finished October 1st, but now we're just categorizing the ones that we got. We have about 8 chosen so far. I'm trying to get 10 before we have a vote for the best one from the community. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Definitely the lantern. That was an interesting one. That's on there. The cardboard shrine. That one's in there. A couple other ones are pretty cool, but
I love that lamp one. That was so cool. The cardboard one was good. There were so many cool ones that there was a few different ones that were like a light of some sort. I liked all those. And I did laugh at some of the memes as well. So we got a good variety to pick on for voting.
Yep, a lot of creative people. A couple of them definitely were just copy and paste. That's okay. It happens, right? But there's a lot of creative people that were still involved. So thank you for that again.
Sorry, I'm trolling the crypto news sites for questions here, but it seems pretty slow today. Now, how about somebody in chat?
Where did we meet? We met bonus round from Tiara.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you asked for, you said you want to start AMAs, and I said I have spots available. I actually have Fate coming tomorrow to us as well, since they're also partnered with
very
Tiara.
nice. Yeah, they're very good AMA. Enjoy that one. He's very smart.
Yeah, and afterwards Tiara will come in our OnlyGems channel as well, and have an AMA there. One hand is washing the other one, you know. Some will give you free AMAs, and then you just give them free AMAs back. And it's just gonna one hand supporting the other.
Someone asked how old you are.
I am 34 years old.
Oh man, yeah, nice.
And I'm from Germany. If somebody asked for my accent.
Oh, Germany. Martin speaks German.
Nice.
but no ambition, yeah.
Ja, reicht aus.
Yeah, Martin, you even know like 4 languages? What is this? Like German, Swedish, American, obviously. Philippine.
No.
Oh, I can.
Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
I know
can.
to log it.
I can also, and I can very good understand my wife.
I know Nalili Bugin, Ako Sayo.
Oh, I don't know this one. I can do the naughty stuff, but I can understand the new.
That was naughty.
My wife is from Philippines, and I actually lived 1.5 years in Philippines as well. So.
Ja, mein Deutsch reicht nicht aus, in diesem Bereich professionell zu sein. Das ist sehr schlecht.
Das war sehr gut.
Was that about Oktoberfest?
He just said his language is not good enough to be professional in crypto speaking German.
And instantly we translate to, oh yeah, Oktoberfest. Because we're like, oh yeah, we know that. I want to go one day. That's a goal.
Actually, I think this year is again. I think should be ongoing right now. But I'm from the north, so actually can't. It's too long drives, like 8 hours drive, and it's just so expensive to find a hotel.
Yeah. Did COVID really mess it up? The normal festivities?
Yeah, we didn't have anything around. Like Oktoberfest got cancelled. Even the New Year's party in Berlin always got cancelled the last years. All concerts, like music shows, TV. They only just did like a small chat, like with 5 people watching. Everybody was masked. Yeah. And so yeah, the last years actually was very, very bad. Also for Germany, like in every other country, I think as well. And I do think Germany did it pretty good. It was just always the media who pushed it actually too hard. COVID here, COVID there. I do have respect for Sweden, who said like we don't know what it is, for example, and everything was normal the time over here, because media pushed it very hard, I think.
Absolutely, yeah. Yep.
To answer your question, Abdullah asked if there's any other devs in the Phoenix project itself. Fluffy does some dev work, and our senior dev is out for a little bit, but he's going to be back in a little bit.
And then we also have K-Blaze. He was one of the original members. Kevin, I'm not sure. He's probably on a longer break, but and then we have a bunch of people that are from the different teams that we partner with that help. Like CFG Ninja Matt is brilliant, and he comes in and helps us with. I think we were mentioning too in the other chat that we don't have an audit per se, but we do have auditing quality people that have been assisting us. So we do have some kind of oversight. It's not just, oh, here you go. When will you docs, TJ? Are you going to docs and create a website and everything?
Actually, like our project have a website. We are KYC there. With a Launchpad platform which we use, and we separate from them very badly. So if we do a slip up, they 100% will give our IDs to the authorities. So there's no no risk about this one. We do plan to dock as a higher market cap. Unfortunately, it went in the other way. But I'm sure one day I'm gonna dox. Can't keep your face forever hidden, you know. So.
No, especially if you want to stay somewhat active with the community, right? But you can only hide yourself for so long before they say, "Oh, why is he always hiding?" Or why are they always, you know? Did you say you have a website other than the
our project OnlyGems have a website. If somebody want to take a look, it's onlygems.finance.
There we go. I got it up. It's in the chat. Looks good too.
It's actually our version 2. Our version 1, our web dev didn't make his job properly and overcharged us big time as well. And then he wanted to have more money, and then we decided to get a personal friend of my team member, and he made our second version. We do have this is only the project. We do have an agency for crypto services as well, which like coin sniper upvotes, stuff like the CMC listings, everything, and we put that revenue back in our chart or in our treasury. So the next what we're doing is going to build a coin tracking platform on a Web3 base. So we're going to call it Coin Locator, and it's basically a coin sniper with a way better look and way better functions than Coin Sniper. We do think Coin Sniper is very, very outdated, and decided to refresh in this space as well. Actually, let me, if I'm allowed, I'm gonna forward a link or not a link, a screenshot of this one.
Yeah, let me quit sharing screen.
Yeah. Oh no, I can actually. It's not. I only have a test version. I just share the. So this is going to be our coin locator platform, which is in the color from our level up agency, which will get also a website as well. Probably I can integrate the bonus round in our level up website. So I will see how I do that. But yeah, if the launch is becoming really big and a household name, then why not put a proper website up on it, you know?
That's awesome. It looks really good.
Yeah, we took the time.
Yeah,
It still needs some time also, and lots of our holders got very impatient, and we had actually one top holder selling 2 weeks ago and leaving us hunting a meme token and lost all his money in it. It's sad, but it will come, you know. We have a test version of this one up for us to test, and I wouldn't tell anybody to buy or sell. This is everybody else's decision. I would, if I know what's coming, then I would buy it, but I wouldn't tell anybody to do it. It's personal decision. But yeah, if you guys want, then just have a proper look in the project, and I can come back or bring Kuro also, and then he can talk a little bit more about this one as well.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. If it looks like we don't have any more questions, do you want me to bring us home?
Yeah, I think so. I think unless is there anything else you want to cover, TJ, before we bring it home?
No, I'm good. You shared my link from my launch, and if your community want to check it out, I'm going to showcase a pretty good projects in the next days, and there will be more coming. I'm scouting through Telegram, and I'm going to bring people projects where you can invest, and I'm trying to do my research before, so I'm not going to share any dangerous projects for you. But yeah.
Thank you, and we'll keep an eye out on your social feeds as well. And anyone else that is watching this, please follow the bonus round on Twitter and keep an eye out, because they're working hard to make it a community that isn't, pump and dump, and that's what we like to see, right? We don't want people that are just degenning all day. I mean, we do it. We all do it, don't we? We all go and do the degen. We get it, but we're tired of it too.
Everybody loves a good degen, yeah, but nobody wants to lose his money to some shady dev and get honeypotted, so.
Right, exactly, right, yeah. And then just one last reminder, we have our dev bounty coming up that will be announced sometime in the coming weeks, I think. But again, any developers out there that are interested will be rewarding the best projects, just like CFG Ninja did with their free locker system. That blew us away. So if it's anything like that, and then RYI Pay took the second for integrating us into their wallet automatically, no custom network needed. So if anyone's using something like MetaMask and it's kind of outdated and you have an iPhone, definitely highly recommend RYI Pay. But Dev Bounty coming up soon, so keep an eye out for that. And then we will have the poll for the meme contest winners this week. So take a look at that as well. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We will see you all again next week for episode 25 of our weekly broadcast. Wishing every member of the family a fantastic week, and we'll see you in chat.
Thank you, Bot. Thank you, Rob.